Baby girl, my cock is a snow leopard. It's white. It's rare in the wild. But when you see it, you know that you are fucked. Hey, yo, baby girl. Baby girl, my cock is so long that it's upstairs in the balcony taking a piss right now.
Alistair. I called this Mechalester for the first couple months that I heard you people existed. So you're welcome for that. My name is Brian. These lights are retarded. I love it. My name is Brian Omni Dillon. I am from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn!
Buck.
And I see myself at 7 years old, handling history books to tell the tale of a holy war, a crusade against the plague of Islam. Fast forward and see modern Muslim radicals condemned for their holy war. I ask myself, what would Jesus do? Rewind back to the history books and see the Klan's burning cross. What would Jesus do? Fast forward, I see preachers speak of a burning bush. What would Jesus do? Rewind, I see dogs and hoses in Alabama. Fast forward, I see fathers in Fayetteville still condemn the men their daughters chose to bring home before they even open their mouths. What would Jesus do? Rewind, I see Leviticus spanking slaves and concubines. Fast forward, I see 13-year-old Mormon brides. What would Jesus do? What would you about for your Christ child? What was your golden rule? Who is your Messiah, Christian children? Ask me not these questions, sons of Abraham. Ask me, what would Jesus do? Jesus would have lifted our car from the guardrail and mended the engine of his mind. Would have flown us to a hotel in his flaming chariot, picked up a tab and cooked us omelets in the morning. So the least you can do, Christian, is lend me 2 quarters for a payphone and give me a lift back to town. So ask yourself the question stamped on your wrist, Christian. But when caught between love and hate, between compassion and an insistence on guilt, what the fuck would Jesus actually do?
And if you're one of the 4 people here who I haven't met yet, I would love for you to buy it so I can buy lunch tomorrow and go do a show in Philly where... Never mind. Okay, let's do a poem out of the chapel. Alright. Respect the mic! Alright, I would really actually like to do an actual serious love poem. I co-wrote this with my tour mate Chris Malaya. It's actually a very sensitive, deep, dark love poem.
The 10th girl after you is how I found myself saying these things.
I'm reminded of what it was like to first love you every time her mouth opens. Every inch of it is a mural in neon.
A symphony of paint and torch.
The 9th girl after you is prettier than she needs to be, and she knows it. She'd only kiss me in the corner and would still swish out the bulb with a switch of black hair. She doesn't deserve me.
The 4th girl after you is an angel. She didn't mean anything by it. Like you, she's in love now. Like you, she's square peg, square hole. Like you, she won't answer my calls. The 3rd girl after you is a mother, like you are now. And I don't flinch and sputter when she shows me photos of her sons like I do with photos of yours. She and I never slept inside of one another.
The 1st girl after you was a cake-shaped wound in your thigh. She's the reason your sons are named incorrectly. The reason they won't have my hair. The reason I won't be invited to a wedding that I would just ruin in a spill of bourbon. Your sons are beautiful. Your eyes are planets. I'm a fucking spaceman. No gravity. Your eyes are planets. And your sons should be grateful.
I would never cut myself. So no, I don't understand it. I always imagined it like knitting in reverse. Like strings of red ink. But you do it heavy-handed. Like a block of a knife thrown at your arms. By 13, your mother had lost both her legs. gnawed off of her by packs of green birds. You nursed her, even while you yourself were still learning the language of spoons at 17. We committed you to the hospital for the first time. That night I had to be the one to call the ambulance. To watch you strapped to a stretcher, all blood and black eyeliner, I held your mother, sobbing against my chest. And now, 15 years later, Mom is dead, and Dad is dead, and you've buried so many of your loved ones that it's no wonder you prefer living in the basement. And here you are again, with one hand on the doorknob, trying to hurdle yourself through the veil. You must know that every unanswered phone call sounds like a razor ringing off the bathroom sink, that every time the lights go off in your bathroom, I blink. Your ghost gets home from work every day before you do. You are not alone, and I love you. I realize these words are unremarkable on their own, but when arranged in this way, they are magic. Me as I am I, the dude who could never skate as fast as you but would mess you up if he caught you in you, the dude who tried to convince me until very recently that he was descended from Russian nobility, and love. Love is the most important word in this sentence because it is the thing that comes between us. Love is what makes us want and need and hurt and sing love. Love is the sun. Love is repetitive nuclear fission. Love is all the things these two hands would do at your aid and command. I love you, Joe. There are things worth fighting for. There is me. There is us. There is this lattice work of family spun together with the clatter of a box cutter hitting the bathroom floor when you get out in a few days. And you're alone in the basement again. And the corners grow long and dark when the wolves come out. That is when I am with you most. Let cancer come get your meat and bones. Let Alzheimer's try and convince you I never loved you like I did. I love you. This is how I call 911, I love you. This is the strap and the gurney, I love you. This is how I pray, I love you. And you are not alone. These are the only words I know how to say to beg you to stay.
Every inch of friction or lapse was another syllable in the volumes. I am a suicide bull in a car crash accident. I am a whiskey breath on the wheel. I need that to see left on a bottom left of a reason to touch yourself. The first girl